Okie dokie, welcome back YouTube, and this is my next review. This is review number 5. This is the official fourth Pokemon movie for me because this is the one that came out before Forever, and it's the official sequel, Pokemon Mewtwo Returns. And once again, the badass Mewtwo is the star of this film. He definitely steals the show in this movie. And one problem I have with this movie is that the running time is way too short. In the movie is the shortest Pokemon movie to date, not including to not have a mini movie, and it's 63 minutes. It's only an hour and 3 minutes long, but for the 63 minutes, even though that's really short, they do a lot with that 63 minutes, especially with Mewtwo. He is just freaking awesome in this movie. And basically, it's a direct sequel. They do a recap of the first film, so if you didn't see the first film, you could get caught up. Mewtwo explains what happened, what they did to him, and Giovanni, who he's like everybody forgot about him except for Giovanni, the boss of Team Rocket, and he's anxious to get Mewtwo back. And it's a fun movie. I think it's definitely better than the third movie because Mewtwo is front and center. He's still a badass. He doesn't have a fight with Mew in this one, just to say it. But just the things that he goes through is just Mewtwo is like, wow, you cannot take this Pokemon down so easily. And Ash and his friends, it's fun to see them back. It wasn't in theaters, so you could definitely, the animation is similar to the show. It doesn't have as much CG as the other ones, or the atmosphere of the first three films. But for its shortcomings, it still does a lot of things right for 63 minutes. I'm glad we got an official sequel to Mewtwo Strikes Back because it was definitely better. It wasn't as dark in tone as the first one. And Giovanni is in it more. In the first movie, he was in like a cameo, and then you don't see him again. But here, he's prevalent. He has a prominent role, and get to see this new Team Rocket girl named Domino, 009, and she aligns with Giovanni to try to find Mewtwo. Team Rocket's here, of course. They're fun to watch. You get to see Ash and his friends. Go to this Purity Canyon, which has this water that has very special properties that can like heal a Pokemon's wounds, and it comes into play at the end of the film. So I'll just say that. But this one I was definitely not disappointed with. I was like, oh, cool, a sequel, another, because I never saw a trailer for this, so I was like, wait a minute, this got released? It's not in theaters. This should have been in theaters. If it was a little bit longer, I think it would have been in theaters. And it's definitely better than Forever. But I don't hate Forever. I think it's decent. But this is a fun anime, and despite it being really short, I still like the film. It definitely is. It holds up. It's like the last really solid Pokemon movie after before Forever came out, which I think is decent, but it's not as memorable as this. You have two Pikachu's there. That's basically the clones. Some of the clones from the first movie were on this island with Mewtwo, where he wanted to live in peace. But of course, humans always have to come in and screw up everything up. I mean, how many times have humans been the cause of a problem in bothering creatures in nature, like only a billion times. But here it's done, it's not preachy, it's not beating over the head like Avatar that, oh, humans are bad. They always have to take everything away from animals and from nature and just, be selfish and think of themselves. But no, here it's done more responsibly. I would definitely say, see this. Don't waste your time with Avatar because that just has good visuals and nothing else. Here, at least you got decent animation. You got a story that flows well for 63 minutes. It doesn't drag at all. It doesn't have as many action scenes as the first three films, but when it's there, it's still pretty well done. The voice cast does a good job. I forgot to mention that. I like the voice cast in these movies. After the movie with, I think it's with, it's one of the ones in like Hoenn. The it was just not the same. Especially they were just TV movies. They basically didn't go to the theaters anymore, and they lost some of the quality of the story. But anyway, we're talking about Mewtwo returns. He does return with a vengeance. He's badass. He's awesome, and I do like this movie for what it did in 63 minutes. They did more here than in a 2 hour melodramatic anime that just makes you cry and just makes you depressed. But anyway, this is the last Pokemon movie I'll be reviewing for a while until I get the others and see them again. I haven't seen some of them in years. And I do like this movie. Looking back, I have fond memories. I saw this when I was like 17, so, and I have it on VHS because it's very hard to find now. And just The Mewtwo's the star of the film. If you want to see something more with Mewtwo, there you go. There's a direct sequel with the same voice doing Mewtwo, and it's a badass male voice that does a great job voicing Mewtwo. And I wouldn't have substituted his voice for anything in the English dub. Yeah, all of these are English dub. There's no Japanese version on this VHS tape, but it's a fun movie for what it is. Anyway, that's my review of Pokemon Mewtwo Returns, the official sequel to the first one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, and commenting. And I will see you tomorrow. I'll be reviewing something that's not an anime. It'll probably be another kaiju film or something. But stay tuned for more content. So later, guys. Peace.